Yo, what's good everybody? This is your boy Boskoff. Welcome back to Boskoff Plays. So check this out real quick. Bethesda dropped some games over E3. Mostly, of course, VR for nothing new really, just VR for Fallout 4 and Skyrim. But they also announced something that I want to talk about. I want to get you guys' opinions on it, and I want to share my opinion about it, which is the creation kit for or is it called the creation kit, or what is it, the new thing that they have out, paid mods. Basically they say it's back. I wasn't aware at the time when I first seen this that paid mods were a thing before in the past, but paid mods are back, and they allow for you to go in and buy premium mods that have been done for your video game, made by people in the community, modders in the community, and some of the creators inside of Bethesda. There's been a lot of talk about this, and I went and I made a video about this before, and then I went and I made another one after getting some more information, because I wasn't aware of all like the information that went down as far as this. But even after going back and reviewing, I think my opinion on this still stands. And this was where like I want to talk to you guys, especially those that play like Skyrim and have been asking about Skyrim. No, that shit's not going anywhere. You motherfuckers just need to be patient. All right, I want to get you guys' opinions about this. So the creation kit basically allows for paid mods, and they don't call it paid mods. They say you go in and you buy it through credits, but what you do is you buy the credits with money, so you're able to buy the mods. So basically paid mods. And like I said, these mods are made by some of the top modders, they say, in the community, and some of the team of Bethesda and things like that. One of the things that was a concern that I went back and looked up information for was that some were concerned that the modders wouldn't get the money that they deserve when it came to making these mods. And apparently there was a concern in the past where paid mods were a thing and modders weren't getting the amount of money that I guess they deserved or earned or shit like that. Reviewing all the information and things like that, as far as this goes, I think my opinion still stands when it comes to the first video that I made. I don't think there's anything wrong with the paid mods, with these mods, as long as two things follow. As long as the modders are getting paid the ample amount of money, what they should be getting paid for these mods. Because even for some like the free mods and shit, I was like, y'all making this shit like y'all made the fucking games yourselves. As long as the modders are getting paid, and as long as we still have access, those of us that have the special editions for Fallout and for Skyrim, we still have access to free mods. Because that's the main reason why I bought Skyrim Special Edition, is to be able to mod my game with the rest of the motherfuckers that are modding their games. Of course, on the PlayStation 4, I'm very limited and I can't do what everybody else is doing. But I'm still able, there's still some cool shit on there. There's still some fun shit, like shit that I still have fun playing. And so, as long as I'm able to do that, I don't think there's a problem with it. I don't think there's a problem with paid mods at all, because when I look at it, I just see it as DLC. To be quite honest, if they didn't even call it like the creation kit, and they didn't call it like a paid mods or anything like that, and they just put all the mods that they're gonna release separately for like different prices and different credit prices, and they just put it in one bundle and named it Fallout 4 something DLC or Skyrim something DLC, there would be no problem, and people would eat it up. They'd buy it. I think one of the biggest conflicts, like I said, is the fact that there are modders that were freelancing this and that were getting paid only through like Patreon and shit like that, now working with a company, and people are worried that they're not going to get paid. And I don't know, I think that's the initial thing. Like I said, I don't see a problem with it so long as modders are getting paid what they're supposed to be getting paid for this, what they should be getting paid for this, and free mods are still accessible. Because in my opinion, with the way they were talking about this, these mods are going to be top notch. They're going to make sure that these mods are compatible with your saves. They're going to make sure that these mods are not broken, because one of the biggest problems running into the Bethesda.net mods is that a lot of these mods are not compatible with your games. Of course, they don't work with achievements, and then some of these even break your game or break your saves. Like you have to either restart or completely restart an entire new game. Like not just save, you got to go all the way in. I've had to do that a couple of times, just trying out different mods and different things, because I've never modded Skyrim or a next-gen console at all. Y'all, I've told y'all before, I've modded like my PS2 games, and that was about it. But even then, in the PS2 games, you still got to be careful, and you got to be careful what you download and you mod. You got to make sure your shit works with the game. Even like the Red Patera codes that I use for Dragon Ball Z, you got to make sure that shit works. You got to go in and check it. If it doesn't, and it breaks your save, you not only have to start all the way over, but you got to go in and you got to like download different mods, delete different mods and shit like that. With the creation kit, they're making sure that this shit works. Like this shit definitely works. It's gonna work with your save. It's gonna work with achievements. It's not gonna break your mods. Any of the other mods that are entailed with this, these are like the premium mods. And I think once again, that's a cool thing. Basically guaranteed mods, especially we've seen some ridiculous shit in there. One of the most ridiculous shit somebody pointed out that I see it in there too was like a fucking Dwemer armor for the crab. I don't know why you would need that. I mean, sure, you could put it on. Don't get me wrong. I got some ridiculous mods inside my build too. But if you want to pay for a Dwemer crab, sure, you can have that. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be some bomb mods. Like I'm hoping that they'd have mods like the Forgotten City and things like that in there. There are other mods in there, like there's like this Fendrix magic mods, shit like that deserves to have premium status, that deserves to be put up on the map like that. I'm hoping they have that on there. Things that are worth paying credits for, things that we would want to see actually work and 100% for sure work on our system. Like, there's nothing wrong with useless shit, but if you're gonna have useless shit, why not have it free on you know, on the shit that we can put in the games ourselves? So that's my opinion on this. I wanted to talk about this because y'all know I like Bethesda. I like the games that come out of Bethesda, and I like Skyrim, and this is something that is recent that if it's worth it, and I see it's worth it, I wouldn't mind paying like 800. It depends on how much this shit is. Of course, it's probably not going to be overpriced, so never mind. I guess I'll take that back. But you probably won't see like $100. If you see $100 mods in there, then yeah, fuck that. But like if they're worth it and it's something like the Forgotten City or any of the other mods that I've mentioned in the previous videos, fuck no, I wouldn't mind getting that, because that's stuff that I've seen and I'm looking at the trailers for, and I'm like, damn, like this shit's worth it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it, man. I made a second video because I thought my opinion would change, but no, it's still the same. As long as the modders are getting paid, and as long as there's still access to the free mods for everybody to have. And judging by the looks of it and from what the information that I'm gathering from this, all that's going to be there. We're hoping that this shit's still going to be there. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. For those of y'all play Skyrim or Fallout, and y'all like the Bethesda games, y'all think this is a plus? Y'all think this is a minus? Do you not give a fuck? Do you think that this is something that is good for the community? I think it's something that's good for the community. I do. I really do. It gets the modders out there, and it guarantees your system doesn't break, because especially for you Sony users, that was something that's like one of the main reasons that Sony doesn't have like the scripting and shit on there, is they don't want their systems broke. Nobody wants to hear about, oh, you can mod on this and people are modding their systems, and everybody now has to return their PS4 because you're modding on Skyrim and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Now you have a chance to just get a mod. You want to pay some cash for it or credits for it, and you mod the shit out of your shit. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out of this bitch. This your boy Boskov talking about some Skyrim or Bethesda creation kit. I gotta give me a second. I'm gonna see what this shit's actually called. Yes, okay. Yes, the Creation Club. Boskov. This is your boy Boskov talking about the Creation Club for Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition. Y'all let me know what y'all think about in the comment box down below. If you're new, subscribe. I definitely do coverage of Skyrim. Not much of Fallout. I don't play Fallout. I play Skyrim. But if you like Skyrim games, I do coverage of these games. Like the video if you like it. Keep your flongs on the cliff. I'll see you to the hoes on the flip one. Peace!